A persistent myth suggests that therapy is merely paying a stranger to sit across from you and listen to you complain. If that were the case, the skepticism surrounding professional help would be justified. It's hard to find value in a service that seems no different than venting to a friend for free. But unloading on a friend only provides temporary relief for immediate frustration. It doesn't address the underlying reasons why that frustration exists in the first place. When we dismiss the field as a paid sounding board, we create a barrier to progress. It leaves us stuck in the same cycles, year after year, because we've avoided the actual work required to change them. Without a method to process internal stress, people often carry years of emotional weight without any path toward resolution. This diagram shows the cost of that avoidance. An unprocessed trigger leads directly to a blind reaction, which feeds right back into the original stressor. You aren't making choices, you're operating on reflex. Over time, that single loop multiplies. You might find yourself dating the same personality types, or having the same arguments with family, repeating a toxic dynamic because the reflex has become a habit. Disrupting these self-reinforcing cycles requires a structured, active intervention that a casual conversation simply cannot provide. Modern clinical work is built on active pattern recognition. It involves tracing repetitive negative outcomes back to their source to isolate the specific triggers that dictate your choices. The goal is to move from reacting to responding. As this flowchart shows, when a stimulus hits, you learn to introduce a structural pause, which allows you to choose a path away from the old loop. Mastering that pause provides a set of practical mental strategies that stay with you through every future conflict. This is a data-driven process where you and a professional analyze the mechanics of your own behavior. It is a deliberate engineering effort designed to rewire your brain's relationship with stress. Navigating this process requires an objective guide. Coping and Healing Counseling, or CHC, utilizes a team of over 15 licensed specialists trained to facilitate this specific type of work. These clinicians hold specific licenses, like licensed clinical social workers, licensed professional counselors, and marriage and family therapists. Their training is targeted toward high-impact clinical areas, including trauma and PTSD, severe depression, grief, and complex relationship issues. Identifying and resolving deep-seated neurological trauma takes precision. A trained professional is necessary because they act as the architect for the cognitive rebuilding process. Even when the value of this work is clear, logistical hurdles like a long commute or a busy schedule usually prevent people from starting. CHC addresses this through a 100% HIPAA-compliant telehealth infrastructure, moving the session from an office to your own space. This system provides specialized care for individuals, couples, families, and teenagers 13 and older. This coverage spans the entire state. As the map shows, their telehealth network reaches every one of Georgia's 159 counties. Then there is the matter of cost. Many assume that specialized clinical care is a high-priced luxury. However, the pricing model is designed for broad access. Medicaid sessions have a $0 copay, while sessions through Aetna, Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, and Humana typically cost between $10 and $40. By combining statewide digital access with these insurance structures, the physical and financial barriers to change are removed. Choosing to work with a professional is an investment in constructing a more intentional life. Years of accumulated stress and reactive patterns will not resolve themselves without a deliberate effort to address them. Remaining stuck in the same behavioral loops is no longer a requirement. The tools to break those patterns are now accessible to anyone ready to use them. You can begin developing new cognitive strategies today, directly through secure video sessions right from the comfort of your own home. To start, visit chctherapy.com, call 404-832-0102, or email support@chctherapy.com. Taking control of your life's patterns starts with making a single connection.